What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Well, yesterday, Green Day, I put out a late night video to get some stuff off my chest. If you haven't seen it, this is my last video, The Destination. And the reason I did that too is because the destination, look, we're here. You know I'm still here. I'm still holding, whether we call it bag holding or stuck. Well, if I'm going to be here and I'm going to be stuck here with about 1,000 shares left after he took 90% of my shares, I got to realize you need, if you're holding, we all need that to go up. Plain and simple. And we've got the media now out there talking about buy or, new $19 price target, which theoretically is like $1.90, so it's kind of an insult. But regardless, they're now changing the tune, right? The technicals, which I'll go over here in a minute, showing the potential of it to do what? Now, I do believe that the way these algorithmic systems and the way these shorts and the way these things can work is your bigger ones, your more professional ones, they're going to play their game. They're going to short. They're going to, synthetic short. They're going to do everything, especially when they believe something about a company doesn't have a chance. The future is going away from it. We saw that. Ken Griffin said that 2 years ago, that these types of businesses are holding up the potential for growth and for bigger and greater things, right? For bigger things to come from it. It's kind of the cycle of life in the business world. Even Jeff Bezos said there's going to come a time that even Amazon's going to go bankrupt. So there's this business cycle, right? Well, I believe without a doubt in my mind, or I tell myself this, same thing. They start that cycle over again. Some stocks you see where they just use it, abuse it, use it, abuse it, right? And AMC, well, you know what? They used it, they abused it, thinking it was going nowhere. Well, now the ball's in Adam's court, the ball's in AMC's court, the ball's in the yes voters' court. This is what it is. The company, Adam said it, strengthen the company. Well,
it is a bit annoying.
It's not annoying. We gotta beat them. You guys just don't know how to beat them. You think?
Tell me, what do we gotta do?
Strengthen the company. Strengthen the company. Put enough cash in the bank that we can't possibly go bankrupt.
Now you have the ability to strengthen the company. So if you have the media on our side, and I don't say on our side, but they're talking on the AMC side and the technicals and all that stuff, well, we've got to stay with that. We got to bring back the 801 mentality. What was a lot of us that bought in 2021? What was our language for the first 6 months, the first 9 months, the first year? What were we talking about, right? We got to do that amongst all the corruption if there's going to be a chance whatsoever. I'm now thinking, okay, how can I start to utilize some of it to average down while I can, just a little bit. I can't really afford anything, but still, even if we did the math, 3.8 million people, maybe we lost 10%, 20%, I don't know, maybe we lost 20%. We should do that math and figure out, I've already seen it on social media, how many shares do we own to still maintain the majority of the float. All right, let's do some silly math with the Marine Crayola math. So we've got 3.8 million was the last amount of shareholders we were told existed. If we have 80% of those still left, that's 3 million. 3 million would still be left. Now, let's say we had 3.8 million. And we lost 50%. We still have 1.9 million. So either way you look at it, I think it's more like 3.8, and we potentially lost about 30%. So we got 70% of us left. That's still 2.66 million holders, right? So let's just keep it even. We got 151 million shares that are out and on free float. It's a little more than that, but not by much. And let's take that, let's divide that, right? Let's divide that by 2.5 million shareholders, if that's what's still holding. That's 60 shares that we need to own the float. Do me a favor, drop in the comments if you own more than 60 shares, because I know I account for over 115 people worth for that 60 shares. I get it. Some of you are so far over it, you don't care, but you're still listening to the videos, which means you got a little bit of concern, you got a little bit of care, you got a little bit going on inside of you. Deep down, still hoping for retail, the underdog. Well, we can either stay down, stay mad, stay frustrated, stay angry, or we can step up. And that leads me to this article right here. That leads me to this question. If you made it past the 2 minute and 45 second mark, There's an article that came out and it talks about the concern, one of the big hurdles that AMC has to overcome. And it's crazy how they picked this price point, the sell point, which means the media obviously is listening. They're listening to the videos we make. They're listening to the tweets. They're listening for what's the common denominator heard through the movement. And it basically talks about disgruntled AMC shareholders that they just want to get out, and they're talking about getting out at this level. AMC needs to overcome a large overhead supply of disgruntled holders ready to sell if the stock climbs back to around $35 to $45 a share. Now, I've never been one to blow smoke and blow hopium, but sometimes it takes a little bit of willpower, a little bit of attitude, a little bit of motivation, a little bit of willingness to sacrifice, which is what we've all done. And I hate to use the word sacrifice, but damn it, that's what we've all done. So now here we are with the ultimate sacrifice. So the big question is, are they right? Are they right saying that the disgruntled shareholders, okay, which I thought were a minority based on the 87% vote, but regardless, are they wanting to get back to $35 to $45 a share so that they can sell? I won't lie. I'm at $42. It gets back to $42, $45. At least I walk away with what little money I had, right? But is that what I should do? Is that what I will do? I don't know. We've been put through this crap for so long. It's like part of me just wants to be done and get my money, right? And then another part of me says, well, shit, I didn't go through 3 years of this crap. I didn't put up with all this stuff just to get back what I put in back then. You know, the hero to zero, zero to hero attitudes, the 801s, I'm coming for you. It's like, is that what I do? Is that what we're supposed to do? Are they setting us up for that? The fact that they would write that? How do they know that most of them are going to get out in the $35 to $45 range? I've seen some of you got $90, $100 ranges. But how many people out there do they know based on when they bought and started holding where their range is, right? So that's the big question. How long can we have diamond balls for? Drop your comments. What are you going to do if it gets back to $35 to $45 a share anytime in the near future here? Anytime in the near future. Are you out? I don't know, man. I have a hard time with it. Maybe I'll get out a little bit. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just continue to ride this because there's something going on and it just doesn't add up. Doesn't make sense and it ain't right. And just to walk away from it, I have a hard time with it. Because part of me wants out. Part of me wants to just get back what I can. But a part of me says, you shorts. Fuck you, shorts. Fuck you, shorts. You guys understand? I know you get it. You're just as angry and frustrated as I am. But what was the destination we were supposed to go? And who is it that we truly should be angry at besides Adam?